Hi friends, Lizzie here of BBS. Get ready for a 15-minute full body workout. First, I'd like to start by setting an intention, which is what I do for all of my classes. So when you are ready, friends, take a few deep inhales through your nose and let it out your mouth. And then come meet me in child's pose, bringing your knees wide, toes to touch, extending your arms along towards the front of your mat and resting your forehead down, settling into your space right here. As you continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, I want you to focus on the conversations that you have with yourself daily. In my life classes this week, I've been talking a lot about self-talk and how we talk to ourselves. And I know that might sound kind of dumb, but really, what are the things that you say to yourself? Are you motivating yourself? Are you constantly reminding yourself of everything that you are grateful for and the qualities that you love about yourself? Or are you having those self-deprecating thoughts? Are you speaking negatively to yourself? What are you doing? What is that conversation you're having? So continue breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, and maybe rocking your forehead from right to left to massage that space between your eyebrows. And friends, on your next inhale, I want you to come up to your tabletop position. So you will stack those shoulders over your wrists and stack your hips over your knees. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly to your mat. Exhale, cat pose, press your mat away. Move through a few rounds of cat and cow pose. And then friends, we are gonna take it into a high plank and go straight into slow mountain climbers with an elevator. So bringing your knee to your tricep and then taking your knee down to meet your wrist. Using those side abdominals, those obliques as you take that knee down and up. Okay, friends, last one right here, and then you're gonna take it down to those elbows. So come down to your elbows, forearm plank, and from here, you're gonna just drop both knees down. I like to think of this as a crunch, but you're in a forearm plank. So your tailbone slightly tucks underneath as you pull your belly up and in towards your spine when your knees drop down. So it's like a little crunch, except you're in a forearm plank. Keep it going, friends, and finding that breath, connecting to your breath, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, come down to child's pose, and then you're gonna come right back up to tabletop position. And we're gonna move through cow and cat pose again, following our breath, connecting with our breath. Inhale to drop your belly, arch your back. Exhale, press your mat away, dome out your spine, release your neck down. And repeat just like that, friends, connecting with your breath as you move through cat and cow pose. All right, inhale, step your feet back to high plank, and we are going back to those mountain climbers into elevator. So squeezing your knee high up to your tricep and then sending your knee down to your mat using your side obliques. Way to go, friends. Keep it going. You have this. Stay with me. All right, just a few more right here, and then we're gonna take it back to a down dog, walk it out. Just feel the stretch along the back side of your legs and then take it back all the way down to your forearm plank. All right, we're dropping those knees down, coming back to those little crunches in a forearm plank, pulling your bellies up and in towards your spine, squeezing your abs, coming back to that intention of self-talk. What is it that you are saying to yourself in this moment? If it's a negative thought, I need you to flip that script as you come to child's pose. Shake it out, focusing on flipping that script in your head. Inhale, rise up to tabletop and moving back into cow and cat pose. And if you speak negatively to yourself or you find yourself telling yourself you cannot do this in class today, flip the script. Inhale, high plank. We go straight back into those mountain climbers to elevators. And focusing on switching that in your head. If you're gonna say, I can't do this, try saying, yes, I can, and see how that changes your practice, friends. All right, down dog. And then on your next inhale, hinge forward, high plank, lower down to those forearms. And coming back into those forearm plank crunches, dropping those knees down, pulling your bellies in. Beautiful job. Almost out of here. Almost there. And child's pose. Breathing right here. Coming back to that breath. Inhale, rise up. And come to your high plank. Take your right leg forward, runner's lunge. Extend that right arm up. Feel that twist in your spine. And then moving through high plank, left leg forward, left arm up. Twisting in that spine, sending your hips down. So squaring your hips and then focusing on feeling that hip opener stretch and that detoxifying twist in that spine as you reach that arm all the way to the sky. Beautiful job, friends, using those lower abs as you take your feet back together. On this time, take your right leg forward, hop all the way up into a lunge, and then hands together, and you're gonna move through a curtsy and lunge pulse. So that left foot comes directly behind you to a lunge, and then it crosses to the right of your right foot to that corner, and you're going to be pulsing in a curtsy lunge and directly into a lunge. So all of your weight into that right heel, turning on that right glute, that right hamstring, and your left foot is just pressing off your mat. Inhale, drop that left knee down and begin to pulse on the exhale, lowering down 1 inch up, 1 inch down, continuing to press into that right heel, bellies in, shoulders down, hands at center. Beautiful job, friends. Stay with me right here. Inhale, arms up, and just iso hold at the bottom. Lower that left knee down a little bit lower to your mat. Hands down, high plank, friends. Left leg forward, back to that switch lunge. Beautiful job. And taking the left up, left arm, and just moving through this. And then we're gonna take it to the left side. So same thing on the left, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. So rising up to a lunge, and then right foot is back, weight into that left heel, hands center, right leg presses directly behind you in a lunge, and then crosses to the left of that left leg into a curtsy. And you're just pulsing right here, pulling those abs in, pressing into that left heel this time, so your left hamstring and left glute is doing all of that work. Okay, now drop that right knee down and pulsing right here, 1 inch up, 1 inch down, pressing into that left heel. That left hamstring and left glute should be burning right now, friends. After this, we're taking it into that iso hold. So inhale, arms up, lower that right knee down 2 inches above your mat. Hold it here. Breathe into this. Beautiful job, friends. And then we're coming down back to that lunge, all right? And moving on, we keep it going. Left leg forward, send that left arm up, feel that twist, and just moving back into these switch lunges. Keep it going. Okay, last one right here, and then when we take our right leg forward, we're moving on. We're gonna tap that left heel to our right palm, and you're low in that right leg. So right leg, aiming for a really low bend in that leg so that your right glute is turned on, and you're just bringing that left heel to that right palm, taking up the cardio just a little bit, and then switch sides. Here we go. Other side, so left leg forward, right heel to left palm this time, low in that left leg, pressing into that left heel. Getting that heart rate up, friends. Keep it up. Beautiful job. And send it back to a high plank. Right leg forward, twist it out. And we're back right here where we started. Left leg forward, twist it out. Okay. After this, we're moving into a high plank. And we're gonna do that same crunch motion we did in the forearm plank, but in our high plank. So just dropping those knees down to your mat. So now it's a bigger crunch with the abdominals. Drop those knees down, high plank, lower, and lift. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful job. After this, we're going into a little forward fold stretch. Back it up, down dog. Walk your hands to meet your feet and open up that lower spine. Bend those legs and roll all the way up to standing. How's everyone doing? All right. Okay, starting with that right leg, lateral lunge, and then you bring your left toe to touch. Bend that right leg back, left toe in, out, stand up. You lower, left toe in, out, stand up. As you come to standing, I want you to press through that right heel again, lighten those right toes, turning on that outer glute muscle. And as you lower down, that left toe comes in. So all of that weight should be into that right foot. That's where you're really gonna feel it, friends. Keep going. Okay, just a few more just like this, 2 more, and then we're gonna go into pulses into that right heel. So you're gonna lower down and you're gonna hold it at the bottom and just lift and lower into that right leg right here. Pulse and pulse, lower, down, down, 1 inch up, 1 inch down, bellies in, shoulders back. Beautiful job. Keep it going. Right glute should be on fire. Right toes are light, heavy in that right heel. Okay, we go back from the top, bring it up all the way, lower down, left toe in, take it out, all the way up. You lower, left toe in, stand all the way. Keep it up, lower, in, low, that's it. Okay, just about done with that right leg, and then we're moving into the left. So same thing on the left, you know exactly where we're going. Other side, all right, coming into that left heel this time, lowering down, and we repeat, right toe in, up, stand, and up all the way. Right toe in, pressing into that left heel, lighten those left toes, sitting back low, sending your booty back, bellies in, shoulders down. Maybe have a little fun with it. Can you have a smile on your face? Can you come back to that intention? What are you saying to yourself? Can you keep it going? This is your journey, friends. I'm just giving you tools right here, but this is all you. We're gonna go back into those pulses on the left side, all right? So taking it out and in, full range up, and then lowering down, and then start those pulses. 1 inch up, 1 inch down, and this is when that left glute is really gonna start to burn, and that's when I need you to turn on that intention, to flip the script if you wanna get out. Back to the top, full range, let's go, you have this. Stay with me, tell yourself you can. Tell yourself you are strong enough to get through this quick workout. You can do this. It's hard, yes, but that's why you came to your mat today, right? All right, staying with it. You are almost out of here. After this, we're gonna come to a high plank. So you're gonna continue moving through this, a few more reps, and then you're going into that high plank, coming down to your mat. Here we go. Okay, in that high plank, here's where we're gonna go. Shoulder taps. So I want your feet as wide as your mat so that you're squeezing those side abdominals as you bring one arm to tap your shoulder. So the goal here is to prevent those hips from swiveling too much, and that's gonna require a lot of ab work. Keep it up. After this, we are moving into half burpees. So if you know what a frog squat is, you jump your feet up, knees go wide, open up those hips, lift those hands up, and then hands drop back down, high plank, use those lower abs all the way up, half burpee. So moving through these 2 exercises, half burpee, high plank, and then we're going to that high plank, shoulder taps. Remember, when you come to this half burpee, I need you to sit low, but I want your weight in your heels, pulling those abs in, lengthening that spine, and then using those lower abs to take your feet back behind you to that high plank. Always an option to walk your feet back when you do those half burpees. Okay, stretching it out in the down dog, and then taking it back to that high plank. Walk your feet wide and moving into those shoulder taps. Here we go. One arm, then the other. If you want to take this on your knees, you go right ahead and drop down to your knees, or you stay up on those toes, squeezing those side abs, really trying to keep your hips from swiveling. Lengthening that spine, and you know where we're going after this. Half burpee, here we go. Stretch it out, open up those hips, and then hands come back to your mat, and we take it to a half burpee, double time. You've got this. Hands down, half burpee, high plank, beautiful job. Booties come down, lower abs engage. Again, always an option to just walk one leg back, one leg back. You can walk this out, you can jump this out. You have options, friends, and the goal here is listening to your body. But more importantly, what are you telling yourself right now? Down dog, walk it out. All right, on this third set, I want you to push your hardest you've pushed in class today. Feet wide, shoulder taps, we go through it again. I want you to push a little harder this time. But what you're gonna need is you're gonna need that self-talk, that conversation to get you through it. Telling yourself you can do this, telling yourself that you are strong enough, moving into that frog squat, and then we go straight back into half burpees. You can do this, friends. You have this. I know you can do this. Stay strong. Stay with me. If you haven't jumped yet and you want to go for it, maybe you jump those feet back and you try it for 2 reps. That's fine. All right, forward fold. Feet are wide, opening up that lower back, and then we are dropping it down to our knees. Way to go. That wasn't easy. Catch your breath, slow that heart rate down, and just slowly come down to your booty. Sit up nice and tall. Relax those shoulders. Inhale, arms up all the way overhead. Exhale, hands to center. One more time. And just breathing, catching your breath right here. Coming under your knees with your hands, rolling down. I want you to keep your shoulder blades lifted, elbows wide, pull your bellies in, and then you're gonna crunch up, bring your elbows to your knees, and then as you stay at the top in an iso hold, you extend your legs out in front of you at a 45-degree angle. So on that iso hold, you stay lifted, elbows wide, feet out, crunch all the way down, and your knees are stacked over your hips, pulling your bellies in. Maybe you smile, maybe you have fun with it as we move into bicycle crunches with a leg extension or a toe tap. So we all know what a bicycle crunch is. You bring that opposite elbow to your opposite knee, pause in center, but then I want you to take it up a level, and as you hold it here, bring your opposite arm across your opposite foot, lengthening that leg, really turning on those obliques, and roll it down, and we're gonna go back into it after we do a little full body stretch right here.
The bittersweetness of taking a shot, a risk worth taking it. It's a shot of love, baby, I adore you. Maybe I adore you, yeah.
Okay, this time, a new variation. I just want you to hold your iso crunch, so shoulder blades off your mat, and then you just bicycle those legs. After a quick set of these, we go back to those bicycle crunches with a leg extension or a toe tap, but just hold it here, and then we go, reach, lower, in, elbow to knee, tap it out, elbow to knee, center, elbow to knee, reach, elbow to knee, center. That's it. Keep it going, friends. You are almost there. You are almost out of class today. Push through. Tell yourself you can do this. Beautiful job. Okay, you're at the finish line. After this, we go back into that iso hold crunch, and we just move our legs into a bicycle sit-up. Here we go. Lift up. It's right and left. It's right and left. You can do this. Push through. Hold it. Roll your shoulder blades up a little more. You are almost there, and then you are out of here, and you can just cool it down. Here we go. Beautiful job, and close it out for today. Amazing job. 15-minute full body workout. I hope you felt it. Let me know how it went in the comments. And exhale. All right, friends. Feel free to stay on your mat and stretch it out and cool it down. But for now, I gotta go. I'll see you next time.